This video series includes 3 lessons covering academic integrity and plagiarism. In this 3rd lesson, we will cover how to avoid academic dishonesty and plagiarism. Specifically, this video covers the reason why academic dishonesty and plagiarism happen, techniques and tools to avoid it, and where to ask for help. A quick review of why it matters for you both in and beyond your program. Even outside of the university, you'll have to know how to attribute research and other people's work. Not doing so can hurt your reputation. Implications of not giving attribution can mean getting expelled or losing your job. Remember, all of our ideas have value, and often someone's income suffers because of lack of attribution. A research study shows that most students caught plagiarizing didn't know what they did was plagiarism. There are several reasons why plagiarism happens. The most common are lack of awareness about the various types of plagiarism, disorganization with aspects of the research and writing process, such as note-taking, organizing sources, and maintaining drafts of the paper or project. Time constraints. Due to lack of planning or unexpected circumstances causing rushing to complete a paper or project. Other external pressures. We don't live our academic lives in a bubble, and other aspects of our lives can influence our ability to focus and create quality work. A common question students ask is, how do I avoid plagiarism? The number one best way is to learn more about it, like you are doing with this video series. Here are some specific strategies you can use. First, if you aren't sure about the expectations of your assignment or project, ask for clarification, particularly if there isn't a clear explanation about what the standards are for plagiarism, such as getting a failing grade, or what is counted as plagiarism. Be aware of what the stakes are for your assignment or project and how it might influence your relationship with your instructor or committee. Remember, academic dishonesty breaks the trust between you and your instructor or committee. The second strategy is to start your assignments or projects early. Time management is a critical skill. Sometimes assignments or projects have clear steps and many deadlines along the way. If that isn't the case, make sure you create your own check-in points to ensure you aren't waiting until the last minute. A great technique is backward or reverse planning. In general, to do reverse planning, you want to review the assignment or project requirements, split the project into various steps or phases, start producing target deadlines, record dates in your calendar or planner, and when needed, seek support. Here is one example of specific project steps and deadlines, and here's another example using a planner or calendar to identify deadlines. It is important to identify what aspects of the project will take the most time and plan accordingly. Because writing is time-consuming, here are a few writing tools that can help you be more productive. The links are in the video description. 750 words. Based on the book, The Artist's Way, this site rewards writers for writing 750 words or 3 pages per day. Through a point system and analysis data, writers are encouraged to write daily for more productivity. Academic Phrase Bank. This tool from the University of Manchester is helpful for academic writers. The site contains many recommendations for how to write effectively about sources, define words, and conclude projects. Tomato Timer. Based on the work of Francesco Cirillo, you can use this time management technique to stay on task and avoid interruptions. Use the timer to write in 25-minute increments with short or long breaks to maximize your writing effectiveness. Microsoft 365 Office Suite. Available for free to all students at Illinois State University. It is important to pick tools that work for you. So you might need to try a few before deciding what to use. The third strategy is getting organized. Identify specific tasks you need to do for each step, such as printing and reading articles, getting a pack of note cards, and identifying where you are going to store content like articles or your notes. Here are several organizational tools that can help you. Microsoft 365 suite of apps. These apps free to students include the full Office Suite like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook, and several productivity tools like OneDrive for file storage, Planner for mapping out project milestones, To Do for creating task lists, and OneNote for storing information, creating task lists, and recording notes. All of these apps can be interconnected, used individually, or shared with collaborators. Using a source management software such as Zotero and EndNote Online can help you organize your sources and help with formatting in the specific writing style you need to use. Librarians are more than happy to help you set up an account and get you started using any of these. Trello, similar to Microsoft Planner, is an online tool that can help you create project lists with checklists and due dates. You can share the lists with collaborators if needed. Evernote is similar to Microsoft OneNote, and you can store information, take notes, and create task lists. Plagiarism checkers are an option during your writing process. However, you should use them with caution because they are often inaccurate. Additionally, when you upload a document, it stays there forever. Future drafts you upload will be tagged as being plagiarism. Also, there is some question about who owns the copyright of the work once uploaded. This could have implications for future publications of your work. Asking for help is an important strategy for avoiding academic dishonesty and specifically plagiarism. Take a minute and think about who you could ask for help or what resources you might use to avoid plagiarism. Create a list and keep it readily available to consult when needed. There are multiple sources available to you as a student for no additional fee or charge. For help finding resources, you can make an appointment or chat with a librarian online. There are numerous resources and workshops available through the graduate school. Lastly, the website plagiarism.org has a large number of resources about the various aspects of plagiarism and how to avoid it. Check the description for the links. So this concludes the academic integrity and plagiarism module.